Good morning everyone, myself Sahil Irshad of class 10. So I am going to say about one of the famous author G. Patel. G. Patel was born on 18th August 1940 in Mumbai. His parents are from a small village in southeast Gujarat. He started his education in Saint Xavier's and Grant Medical College. Poem was first poem was 19. His some of the books are
Take the mask and give this mask once. Yes, very good, very good. Wait.
He was born on 18th August 1940. He wrote many books. For some of his famous books are in his poems. I like the way of the stanza he forms. And his way of writing, his stories are all about the nature. And he tells that don't kill trees and he tells save nature and our environment. Thank you for being this
Good morning, Manandar. Myself, M. Srishant of grade 10. I am going to say about G. Patel. G. Patel was born on 18th August 1940 in the Mumbai. His parents from a small village called Narbol in southern Gujarat. He completed his education from St. Gender High School and he completed his medical degree from Giant Medical College. He has painted many of the paintings. Some of the paintings were The Dead Politician, which was painted in 1917, and The Early Girls in 1981. He had introduced his first exhibition in Jahangir Art Gallery in Mumbai. And he was awarded with the Williamson's in Smithsonian University and C.R. Ragan Award in Pennsylvania. He is my one of the favorite poets. His poems are very interesting in class on killing it. Thank you for giving me this opportunity.
A very pleasant morning to one and all. This is V. Jessica of grade 10 here to say about Arundhati Roy. Arundhati Roy full name was Susanna Arundhati Roy. She was born on November 24th, 1961. Her parents were Mary Roy and Rajbit Roy. She wrote many books. She was famous actress and political activist and an essayist, and also she fights for. She is a global anti-globalist, and she wrote many books. And her style of writing books were very nice. She wrote an award-winning book, The God of Small Things, in 1989. She writes the way of writing is very nice. She writes in a lyrical and a light prose. She also raised her voice against many injustice things like Indian Parliament attacked and also Sri Lankan government about Also, she wrote many essays and she got many awards also. Her one of the awards in 2006 was Sydney Peace Prize, and also she was awarded with the Lady Peace Award also. I was inspired by her writings. I also want to write like her books, and also the way of thinking and her style, and the courageousness to step forward like Arundhati Roy. And she was very courage. So I want to conclude that Arundhati Roy was a brave and courageous lady. We need to inspire like her. Thank you for giving me this opportunity.
Good morning to everyone. Myself Rani, going to speak about Anita Desai. Anita Desai, her original name is Anita Mazumdar. She was born in June 24, 1937 in Missouri, India. Her parents, Tony Naim and Andy Mazumdar. She received BA in English from the University of Delhi in 1957. She is the author awards and contribution and more. She is the author Thank you for giving this opportunity. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I am Pawan and today I am going to talk about Mrs. Sudha Murthy. Sudha Murthy is one of the most renowned Indian children's story writers that are country. Sudha Murthy is one of the most renowned children's story writers that our country has ever witnessed. Born on 19th August 1915 to R.H. Kulkarni and Vimla Kulkarni in Shigaon, Karnataka, she is now the chairperson of the Infosys Foundation. After leaving Tata to join Infosys, whose co-founder is none other than her husband, Mr. Narayana Murthy, she had written many books, most of which are children bedtime stories, and of course, they consist a lot of magic and fantasy in them. Her most famous books are Wise and Otherwise, Dollar Bahu, The Bird with the Golden Wings, The Old Man and His God, and many others. She had also written many mesmerizing and unknown mythological stories from the Ramayana and the Mahabharata. Apart from children's storybooks, she has also written books based on socio-economic problems faced by maximum Indian families and also women empowerment issues like Dollar Bahu and 3000 Stitches. Her way of writing is very simple but ethnic. Her way of writing helps us to get indulged in the story or the book that we read. She is also a Padma Shri awardee. She was awarded the Padma Shri for her relentless work in the field of philanthropy. Apart from being a very busy businesswoman and a famous author, she is also a great philanthropist. Her down-to-earth and respectable nature makes her a complete woman. Thank you.
My name is Aviram. I am saying about Rabindranath Tagore. Rabindranath Tagore. He was born in May 1961. He got Nobel Prize in Literature in 1913. 1913, his father's name was Benwar Tagore and his mother's name was Sundarnath. He was a Bengal poet, writer, song composer, and painter. And he was a social reformer. He was called as in Bengal, the board of the Bengal, and he wrote a poetry on 8 years old, and some of them are Delhi in 1877 and Khani in translated into many languages such as English and Hindi. My opinion on him was he was a great poet and a writer and song composer. And thank you for all giving me some wonderful opportunity.
Hi friends. Hi friends, my name is Bhavna. I am from class 10. Today I am going to say about Mulkraj Anand. Mulkraj Anand is born on 12 December 1905 in Parheshwar. His father name is Lal Chand, who is a soldier, and his mother name is Ishwari Kaur. He earned his PhD from Cambridge University in London in 1929. He worked in International Brigade in Spanish Civil War in 1935, and he also worked as a broadcaster and scriptwriter of the BBC in London. He was honored with the Padma Bhushan in 1968 for his literature and education, and he also won the Sahitya Akademi Award for the novel The Morning Face in 1968. His first novel is The Untouchable, which is his most well-known novel. And there are some more novels like The Morning Face, The Village, The Spotted, Thanks for giving this opportunity.
Good morning everybody, I am Chaitanya. Today I am going to say about Vikram Seth. Vikram Seth was born on 1952, 20th June in Kolkata. He is an Indian novelist and poet. He has received several awards like Padma Shri, Sahitya Akademi Award. He has wrote poems like Mappings, The Beachly Tales, etc. And he wrote novels like The Suitable Boy and The Golden Gate and Equal Music. He has written several topics like music, environment and travel. He can write in all genres, and he is well known for his clear and easy to read style, and he is well known for his easy to read style and joyful use of language. And his favorite books are Vikram Seth's favorite books are Yuzhin Osin, which is a Russian book, and he translated it and wrote The Golden Gate. And Wang Wei, a Chinese book, and Hanuman Chalisa are his favorite books. And a fact about Vikram Seth is A Suitable Boy is one of the world's longest novel, which consists of 1349 pages. So this is about Vikram Seth. Thank you.
Good morning. Myself Valli of class 10B here to say a few lines about Sarojini Naidu. Sarojini Naidu is an famous Indian political activist. She was born on February 13, 1879. She is also known as Nightingale of India. This title to her was given by the famous freedom fighter Mahatma Gandhi. She was born in a Bengali family in Hyderabad. She entered the Madras College at the age of 12 and London College at the age of 16. Her famous poems were Golden Threshold, The Times of Feather, etc. Some of the famous poems were Coromandel Fishes and Bangles of the Soul. Her famous poems were Bangle Sellers and Coromandel Fishes. Most of her poems end with the same lines repeating in the poem. Thank you for giving me this opportunity.
I'm here to say.
Still, the voice is not sufficient. If you want, take a mask. Or else, okay.
Good morning to one and all.
Wait.
Good morning to one and all. This is M. Today I am here to say.
Start.
Good morning to one and all. This is M. I am here to say about one of the famous Tamil poets, Subramania Bharatwar. Here is the pic of Subramania Bharatwar which I drew. He was born in a small village at Attapuram of Kannarpalli district at Tamil Nadu, 1882. He had his early education at Kannarpalli and higher education at Varanasi. He was a journalist, teacher, poet, writer, and freedom fighter. He was also called as Veerakavi, Mahakavi, Saktidasan, Siddhidasan, and Mundasa Kavingal, etc. Some of his famous poems are Panchali Sabadam, Kannan Pattu, Kuyil Pattu, and some of his famous writings in English were in the book Agni, and others were translated by some other authors. He died at 12 September 1921 at the age of 38. One of my favorite poem of Subramania Bharatwar is Achamille Achamenbadilleye Chimeedu Vaanilinde Veelugundra Bodhilum Achamille Achamenbadilleye Jagatthil Ullorellaam Eduthu Nindra Bodhilum Achamille Achamenbadilleye. Thank you for giving me this wonderful opportunity.
Today I am going to share you all some information about Sarojini Naidu. Sarojini Naidu, also known as Sarojini Chattopadhyay, was an Indian political activist and a poet. Naidu's work as poetess earned her the sobriquet the Nightingale of India or Bharat Ratna by Mahatma Gandhi because of color imagery and the lines of her poems. Sarojini Naidu was born in a Bengali family in Hyderabad on 13th February 1879. Naidu was educated in Madras, London, and Cambridge. During her times in England, Naidu based work as a suffragist was brought to India to an Indian National Congress to fight against England for independence. Naidu was appointed as the president of Indian National Congress in 1925, and then she was appointed as the governor of the United Provinces in 1947. Naidu also wrote many poems which include children's poems, and also some of them which are written on important topics such as patriotism and tragedy. Naidu was married to Sarojini Naidu was married to Govindarajan Naidu and they have 5 children. She died on 2nd February 1949. Thank you.
Good morning friends, my name is Sridhar and today I am going to talk about a very famous Indian author. His name is Ruskin Bond. Well, Ruskin Bond is an Indian author of British descent. He was born in 19 May 1934. By this you can guess his age. He is nearly 86 years old. He lives in Kandur, Missouri, which is in India. He received his primary education from Aishop Cotton School, which is in Shimla. He have written many books such as The Room on the Roof, Crazy Adventures of Uncle Ted Ken, and the day when grandfather tickled a tiger. He have written even many lessons for our school, such as the last year we have a chapter from Moment's book, such as The Adventures of Toto, where he described his pet, which was a monkey, and his name is Toto. The way of writing skills of Ruskin Bond is such that it contains lot of clear, matured words which allow their readers to understand and imagine the landscape and beauty of the character. The most thing that I like about Ruskin Bond is the clear-cut view of explaining words. He never rotate like other readers about a particular thing. Ruskin Bond mainly manifests for the love for nature, children and parents. So I like Ruskin Bond a lot. I am trying to write a letter for Ruskin Bond for a CV, and the very interesting fact of Ruskin Bond is that probably no one knows that he lives in an adopted family. He is adopted, and Ruskin Bond, the favorite thing about Ruskin Bond is in this book, The Crazy Adventures of Uncle Ken, this book is the first book of Ruskin Bond. Okay, so thanks for giving me this opportunity.
Good morning to one and all. This is Harsha of grade 10B. Today I am explaining about Kushant Singh. Kushwant Singh was born on 2nd February 1915 in Punjab. His father name is Sobha Singh. His mother name is Veerabai. And he was a writer, he was a lawyer, he was a politician. He had been trained to Pakistan in 1956. He had taken a film that his education was modern school. He had completed his college and stepped into the graduation LLB University in London. In 1986, he was served as member of Parliament of Rajya Sabha, and he had awarded as Padma Bhushan in 1976 and Padma Vibhushan in 2007. And had married Tanwal Malika, and he had two sons. One is Rahul Singh and one is Mala, and he was died on 20th March 2014 at the age of 2014. Thank you and have a nice day.
Hi friends, I'll be talking about Amitabh Ghosh. He is one of India's most celebrated writers in English language. He was born on 11 July 1956. He spent his early years in Bangladesh and Sri Lanka. He studied in Delhi, Oxford and Egypt. Famous fiction novels, but he writes both fiction and non-fiction as well. He published around 15 books so far. He received Padma Shri and is the winner of 54th Jnanpith Award. He received this award on December 2018 for outstanding contribution towards literature. The Circle of Reason, written in 1986, was Ghosh's first novel, followed by the Shadow Lines and the Glass Palace. His way of writing includes complex plots as well as subplots. His language is very lucid and arresting. So thank you.
Hi everyone, this is Aditya. Today I want to share you about Vikram Seth. Vikram Seth is one of the famous Indian writers and a poet. He was born on 20th June 1952. He is born to Leela Seth and Prem Seth. Leela Seth was a judge in Delhi High Court. She was given the first woman judge to be a state high court. And his father, Prem Seth, was the executive in the Bata Shoe Company. He was even called Mr. Shoe. The Vikram Seth was the elder son of them. He even had two siblings, a sister and a brother. Vikram Seth studied his primary school in State Stadium, and he was born in Kolkata. His secondary education was done in Doon School. There he worked as editor-in-chief, and he was then for the graduation he moved on to the Turn Cambridge in England. He was a very nice writer who used to write the story in a very joyful language, and he was very much prized for his language usage, and the words that he used were very much funny, and that makes us more interesting to read about it. Some of his stories that made a long-lasting impression were The Suitable Boy. This story was about a girl and setting a girl-child marriage by his mother, and his first poem was The Mapping, and it was released in 1988. He even had one of his best stories was The Two Lives. This was a story about his family members, that is his great uncle and auntie's marriage and everything. He even was a great writer. He received many awards like Padma Shri and etc. He was even in the 25 Legends of the World in India, and he was at the 25th position. He impressed me a lot, and he was one of my favorite writers because I love his reading books, and the writing way of his was very close to my heart. So I even want you to read his books so that you can even enjoy. Thank you and have a nice day.
Good morning to one and all. Myself Anushka from grade 10B here to present your famous authors. She is none other than Anita Nair. Anita Nair is a well-famous novelist in English literature. She was born in 26 January 1966 in Shornar, Kerala in India. She done her BA in English language and literature in NSS College Higher Education Institution in Palappuram, Kerala. Her husband's name is Parambat, and this couple has a son as well. In the beginning, she has worked as a creative advertising agency in Bengaluru. The first book she was written in a collection of short stories that is called as Satahar of the Subway, and she sold it to her Anand Press. And this instinct changed her life, and she became a well-famous novelist in India and as well as in abroad. Thank you.
Good morning friends, my name is Gaurav. Today I am going to say about Rabindranath Tagore. He was born on 7th May 1861 in Kolkata, now Kolkata. Born on 7th May 1861 in Kolkata, now Kolkata. He was dead on 7th August 1941 in Kolkata. He was a short story writer, song composer and painter. He was awarded by a Nobel Prize in Literature in 1913 by his profoundly sensitive, fresh and beautiful words, by which he consummate skills, by he expressed his poetic thought in English words, the literature of the West. He also written the Little Big Man, Clouds and Waves, and the Poster Master, and he made a school from his Nobel Prize, and he has written two national anthems for two countries, India and Bangladesh. Thank you for this opportunity.
Good morning all. This is Tanashri of grade 10B, and now I'm going to say about Meera started writing her poetry. She studied the doctorate of philosophy in Anna University in Chennai. Her mother was an Hindu and her father was a Christian. So she is a daughter from an intercaste marriage, and everybody used to tease her that you are from an intercaste marriage, from which caste you belongs to. But she did not even bother at all, and she concentrated on her studies, and she had a very lot of skill in writing her poetry. So at the age of 8 years she started writing the poetry, and his mother worked as a maths faculty in IIT Academy for 30 years, and his father worked as a Tamil lecturer in the same academy. So she completed the doctorate of philosophy in Madras in Anna University, and she got a first prize in that, and she also had a skill of writing the poetry which impressed all of the world. So some of the most famous books which she has written were MS Militancy and her own autobiography and Victories of Goddess. Thank you for giving me this opportunity.
Good morning everyone, myself Grishma of grade 10th here to say about Arundhati Roy. Arundhati Roy was also known as Sujana Arundhati Roy was born on 24th November 1961 in Shillong, Meghalaya. Her parents were Mary Roy and Rajiv Roy. Her mother worked as women's rights activist from Kerala and father was tea production manager from Calcutta. Her first novel was The God of Small Things, which became very famous. She started it in 1992 and completed it in 1996 and won the Best Booker Prize in 1997. She also worked in televisions and movies. Her novel became the best one in 1997. Activist and environmental. She also worked as women's activist and environmentalist. Thank you. Inspired by her very much and the novel which she was written. Thank you.
Good morning one and all. My name is P. Divijay from 10. Today I am going to say about an Anglo-Indian writer, Vikram Chandra. Vikram Chandra was born on 23rd July 1961. His father Naveen Chandra was a business executive. His mother Karma Chandra has written many Hindi films and plays. He graduated with BA English from Copa College in Claremont, California. Red Earth and Pouring Rain, Chandra's first novel, inspired by Johnny Skinner. It has got the Commonwealth Writers' Best First Book and David Nickham's Prize for Fiction. Love and Longing Back by Bombay. It was published in 1997. Cat Games. It was published in 2006 and was adopted by Netflix as a web series and starring Saif Ali Khan. Geek Sublime. A Code with Beauty, Beauty with Gold was published on 2014, went to finalist on National Book Critics Circle Award. Thank you.
My name is Amber. Today I am going to say about Kiran Desai. Kiran Desai born on 3rd September 1971 in New Delhi. Kiran Desai spent her earlier life in Pune and Mumbai. Studied in Cambridge and Johnny Caron and she, at the age of 14 she left India. She took her mother to England. She studied creativity in Bennington College and University and Columbia University. Thank you.
Good morning, myself Anupama of grade 10, here to say few lines on R.K. Narayan. R.K. Narayan is an Indian novelist, short story writer, journalist and editor. He created imaginary town of Malgudi where realistic characters in a typical Indian setting lived amid unpredictable events. Rasipuram Krishnaswamy Narayana Swamy, who referred to the shortened name R.K. Narayan, was born in Madras in Chennai in India on October 10, 1906. His father was an educator, frequently travelled, and his mother was frail. He was raised in Madras by his grandfather and his uncle. He wrote many more novels and many more books like the Ramayana, the Tiger of Malgudi, the Financial Expert, etc. He was awarded Padma Bhushan, Padma Vibhushan, the Filmfare Award for the best story, etc. Thank you and have a nice day.
So we are very happy with the way CBSE is conducting these activities through our schools, and the activity went in a very peaceful and excellent manner. So we thank our school, Vidyanjali and CBSE for conducting these activities. Thank you.
I have felt very happy and excited for doing the project. We have even gained very much knowledge that we have to read more books, and we have being more interested for doing more such projects. I thank all my teachers for giving me this opportunity and making us a very nice speakers with the help of this program. Thank you.
I am very glad to get this opportunity of talking about Indian authors. This helped me to give them honor, and it helped me to know the different writings of different authors. And this helped me to increase my interest of reading books, novels and poems.